I'm about to reveal how you can get paid by posting Facebook Reels, and I genuinely think most people do not even know the earning potential that we are talking about here. And I also do not know how long it takes before this niche is saturated, so let's give it a try right now. Now guys, it goes without saying that what TikTok has done with these short format clips is unbelievable. They have absolutely nailed it. And for that reason, we are seeing all of their major competitors such as YouTube and Instagram modeling what they are doing. That is why YouTube has implemented Shorts. And for that same reason, Instagram has implemented Reels. And starting recently, we can also see Facebook Reels being implemented and tested by Meta. But it gets even better than that because we're not here to just post content for free. We're here to get paid and profit off of it. So how can we do that? Well, in order to incentivize their content creators to keep posting high-value content, Facebook is willing to pay. And here's how that works. Facebook will pay a bonus to eligible Facebook creators whose Reels get at least 1,000 views over a 30-day period on Facebook. And now the monetization requirements here are far better than the ones on YouTube. I'm not sure whether or not you're familiar with those, but in order to get a YouTube channel monetized, you need to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time over the last year, which is pretty difficult to achieve organically. And so getting paid using Facebook Reels is far easier. All you need is one viral clip. And in order to get that, let's just take a step back. So we have already determined that what Facebook is trying to do is reverse engineer what TikTok has done. And so that is why they're implementing these Reels. And so it makes a lot of sense that if we try to model what already worked on TikTok, they have a high potential of also working on Facebook Reels. Does that make sense? I hope it does. And for that reason, in today's video, we're gonna take a look at successful video ideas for TikTok and model those for Facebook Reels. On that note, if you head over to this website that is called influencermarketinghub.com, you're gonna find a list of the top 21 TikTok video ideas to gain more followers. And we're talking about social media challenges, video based on trending hashtags, basically standing on top of trends, dance videos, song imitations, and the list goes on and on. But now guys, here's the thing. Unless you love creating those videos and it's a lot of fun, it's an enjoyable process for you personally, this is not something that's for everybody. For me personally, showing myself in front of a camera while dancing is not comfortable. And even if I get a video that's viral and it makes me a lot of money, it's not worth it for me. It is just not for me. And I'm sure that a lot of you can relate with that. And for that reason, we gotta ask ourselves the following question. Is there a way around it? Is there a way that we can still create high-value content that can get paid through Facebook Reels without having to dance in front of a camera? Well, there definitely is. And I think that this TikTok page is the perfect example of that. It is called Reddit Stories, and we've also covered it in a few other videos as well. But I want to point it out one more time because I think what this guy is doing is just brilliant. As you can see, they are generating awesome engagement. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of views on each and every single one of their videos, with some of them going viral and stacking up even millions of views. Such as this one, or this one right here, 2.2 million views, just imagine that. And so let's dive a little bit deeper and go beneath the surface. What is it that they are actually doing? How are they making money off of this? Is it worth it for you to implement the same exact process? And can you get paid by posting this sort of videos? Let's answer those questions. Well guys, first and foremost, the name of a TikTok page tells us something. It is all about Reddit stories. As you know, people relate to stories. We all love them. But let's just say that you don't have a really interesting life or you're not a great storyteller. Well, in this case, you can outsource those stories off of Reddit, which is precisely what this guy is doing. In other words, they have some stock footage or some gameplay footage in the background, and at the same time, they are pasting a few screenshots on top of it, and that's all it takes to generate hundreds of thousands of views. As long as you do a great job of selecting the right type of stories that people can relate to and that people will enjoy reading, you can get a viral video in a few minutes without showing yourself on camera and without putting too much work into it. And so guys, here's the thing. Here's what I want to emphasize. Instead of trying to go for all of those viral trends, viral challenges, hashtags, dances, you get the point. What you can do is try to implement the so-called blue ocean strategy. In other words, you can build a niche of your own. Instead of trying to compete against all of these well-established influencers and people that have a huge social media following, what you can do is build a narrow niche of your own and be the best at delivering that. For the reason, replicating what this user does is a great idea. But now, to be entirely honest, copying their content one-on-one is not gonna cut it. You cannot compete against this user. Now, I'm not sure whether or not they also have a Facebook page, but if they do, it will be pretty tricky to compete against them, to say the least. And so instead of copying their content, we're gonna model it. What does that mean? We are going to slightly change it. And so let's dive a little bit deeper. As you can see, on most of their videos, they just have some Minecraft gameplay, which seems to work wonders. And on some other of them, they got some regular stock footage. Typically, it's just some sunset footage. I think that's the theme they are going for. Most of the times, it's just this sort of very colorful scenery, but you do not have to go out there and take this footage yourself and film it. What you can do is head over to pexels.com, type in sunset, hit enter, and that will display thousands of different royalty-free videos. These are all copyright-free, you can reuse them, and nobody will have anything against it. And ideally, you want to go for vertical videos, because that is the layout that TikTok wants, and so Facebook Reels are also gonna stick to that. And you've got all of these different options. I genuinely think this video is just perfect for our purpose, so let's just download it for free. I'm not gonna ask you guys to purchase anything. Now, if you want to implement the other approach, which revolves around gameplay, especially Minecraft gameplay, here's what you can do. First and foremost, there's an important thing we need to keep in mind here. Facebook is only going to pay for original content. And so if you reuse somebody else's content, you take advantage of their work, Facebook is not gonna pay you. And the same thing applies on YouTube. And so instead of downloading footage from some other content creators, what you need to do is head over to the list of filters here and then select Creative Commons. And this is already copyright free. In other words, the content creator of these videos basically chose to share them with everybody else for free. And they're not gonna charge anything for it. They have basically given you the right to reuse their footage. And all you gotta do is just download a little bit, a few snippets, a few seconds of footage, and that's it. That's all it takes. And I think this HD footage is just perfect. So we can also download that. And so the next question is, how can we get all of those screenshots? Where can we get these interesting stories? If you want to replicate exactly what this user is doing, which I do not recommend, they're actually 100% transparent about it, and they have even linked to the subreddits they are using. But if you want to model it, and so you're making a few changes, you're also adding your own unique touch, but you're not just copying them one-on-one, what you can do is find another source. And I think that the best place to go to for that reason is Quora.com. If you want to get some funny stories, this is the place to go to. Because if you think about it, Quora.com is just a place where people ask questions and other people answer them. And so you're gonna find a lot of funny answers, a lot of funny stories and experiences. There's a lot of content to be made off of this website. And the best part, this qualifies for the blue ocean strategy. Nobody else does it. Let me illustrate that. I'm just gonna type in Quora and hit enter and then switch over to the accounts. There is only one page on TikTok that does this. They've got 4,500 followers, which is not a lot, but here's the thing, and this is why I'm saying that this is such a great opportunity. They've got 1.1 million views on one of their videos. And here's another one that's got over 1 million views, and here's another one that's gone viral. They only posted about, well, let's count them, 13 videos or something, and that's all it took to get a few of them viral. 412,000 likes on this page that only posted 13 videos. And so what you can do is either start posting these on TikTok, because I still think there is room for more, so you can take advantage of this niche, or you can take it one step further and post this format of videos on Facebook Reels. You're creating a niche of your own, which goes hand in hand with the blue ocean strategy that we've just covered. But guys, there are a lot of other ideas that you can implement. You can just choose a social media platform such as Instagram, Facebook, any social media platform will work, and then you can start finding funny stories. Moving on, once you take those screenshots and you got the backlog of videos, you can start posting them on Facebook Reels. Oh, and do not even worry about it. Creating these videos is a no-brainer. I'm actually gonna show you how right now. You can literally use any online video editor. That can be InVideo.io, for instance. This is a great option. And there is one more tool you will have to use, and that is video.co, and make sure that you spell it with a W. This is a place that allows you to type in any text up to 2,000 characters per day for the free version, and then it will automatically generate a voiceover. Now, this is just a robotic voice. It doesn't sound too great, but if you play any of these videos, you're gonna find out they have the same exact thing in place. They will use one of these robotic voices in order to make the content a little bit more engaging. That is just a way that you can deliver more value to your viewers, and that's always a good thing. And when it comes to creating the videos, all you gotta do is start with a blank canvas, and then you should choose the vertical layout. Again, that is required for Facebook Reels. What you need to do right now is just upload your files, including your stock footage and the screenshots you've taken off of Quora or Reddit or whatever it is that you're using. For instance, if we decide to use this subreddit, all you gotta do is grab your snipping tool, take a few screenshots of the funny answers, then you just have to copy the text, paste it in here, and that will generate the voiceover automatically. You don't have to lift a single finger. And once that is over, it is just dragging and dropping. And that, guys, is how you are creating original high-quality content for Facebook Reels that's already proven to work on TikTok. You're reverse engineering something that's already working really well and just repurposing it on a different platform, and you can still get paid. Again, I do not know how long it will take until this niche gets saturated. More and more new people are switching over to Facebook Reels, but if you're fast enough and if you have some good ideas, you can make a lot of money off of them. So I want you to give it a try, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.